if you're 15 and older, keep on watching. You already know it's almost time for summer. And if you're 15 and older and you're looking for a job that you want to do because you want to get them coins, because you know, I know everybody wants to get money now, and so everybody tries to do whatever they can to try and get money. One of the jobs you could do is babysitting. You could ask a family member, or you could ask, you know, a neighbor that has kids, or anybody you know. You know, you could ask anybody, any of your friends, you know, anyone you know, you could ask. Another job is you could clean a pool. You could be a pool cleaner, a car wash. You could make a car wash with your friends, you know. You could make a sign, and then you could, like, I don't know, you could, like, you know, you could be a car washer. You could clean around the house, you know, ask your parents for the money. Ask them how much they would give you if you do it. You could cut grass around the house, around your neighbor's house, you know. Ask your neighbors. Ask your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, you know. Ask somebody who ask someone who has a fucked up lawn, you know. Think, you know. Do a yard sale. Gather all the shit that you don't need anymore. Dump that shit outside, you know. I say you know a lot. But could work in the flea market. There's some kids at my school that work in the flea market, but they just like clean. They pick up the trash that people throw. I don't know. This one kid, he works with another guy that sells that at the flea market. So he's a helper and he gets paid for that. Yeah, it's like at 9, and I don't mean this. So last year when I was 15, I was working in the blueberry. I was picking blueberries back in Oregon with my parents, obviously, because they took me. I was getting my own checks too. I think the more buckets I would fill up, so say it would be like I'm not sure if it was like more than 8 buckets. No, I would do more than 8 buckets. So I don't know how many buckets you have to make to get 100 a day, but every Saturday I would get my check, and it would come back like 600. For the first 3 weeks I was there, it was 600 in total. But then during the months we spent there, I got lazy, and so every check would come back like 200 or 300, and so I would be getting a little bit every week. But like, keep in mind, that's just for like me, not for like my parents. My parents didn't get any money that I earned. We only had I think it was only two months of school. No, 2 months of summer break, and then we go back to school, which was in August. So then I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, I only have 1 more month left, so I have to I had to like work harder so I could get more money. And when I leave with like 1,000. So I leave with 1,000. At the end of July, we went back. We came back to California, and then we came back to California, and I came back with 2,000 in 2 months, which was the money I made, and it was my first time, you know, and it was my first time working in that. You know, I had a new experience. So yeah. While we were staying over there, we lived in a garage, and in that garage they had a restroom. They didn't have no restroom. They have no toilet. They had no toilet. So if you wanted to take a shower, they had a shower, but they didn't have a toilet installed inside of the garage. And there was multiple people living in that garage. It wasn't just me and my dad. It was me. Well, me and my dad went to Oregon. It was just me and him. So sorry. But it was just me and my dad that went, and there was multiple people living in that garage, and so the guy that we paid supposedly said that he was gonna install a restroom in there, but the only thing he did install was a shower, and so we only had a shower, and the restrooms, like the toilets were those those portable restroom ones, the ones that like they use for like for parties and like construction workers use it. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's like blue, somewhere yellow and stuff. But yeah, that's what we had to like, you know, do our business in. But they would clean it every end of the week, which was on Friday, and that's nasty. It would get nasty. There was some days that I didn't even want to take a shit. So then I would tell my dad to take me to the store so I could go and do my business, you know. And then I had to brush my teeth outside. I had to wake up every morning. It was like around 6, and I had to wake up to go to work. Mornings it was cold when we would go and we got to the fields, which was the blueberry fields. Since it would be cold, the leaves would be cold, and you know, it wasn't like ice, it was like mostly more like frost. So when it melts, when the sun comes out, it melts, and it would turn into water. Obviously it would turn into water. And we didn't wear no gloves. No one wore gloves. I don't know why I didn't think about wearing gloves, but no one else did. And so when the sun would come out, it would you know, it would dry up the leaves, but the dryness, like the time it would take for the whole bush to, you know, dry up, it would take like 11 in the morning, I think. I don't know if 11 in the morning is in the morning, but you know, it was 11 a.m. The climate obviously changed where we went, but it's way different. The weather and stuff is way different than what it is here in California. So I mean, that's something I had to, you know, get comfortable with. That was my little story of how I got my money last year. Which that means, you know, if you really want something, you know, you do it. If you believe in yourself, and you know, if you say, oh, you know, I'm gonna try hard so I can get my money, and so, you know, give up and get something good. I was thinking about like stacking my money, and I don't know why, but every time we would pass by the mall, like go to the store, I would waste. When you get your money, save it up until, you know, you have enough money, and then you could spend some money on yourself, because you know you earn that money, so you deserve to spend it on yourself, you know, or on whoever you want. So you know, it's your money, it's your money. You get to, you know, you get to spend it on however you want. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this video. You know, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, no, I don't know. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. You know what I'm trying to do there? So yeah, subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you could subscribe. You should. And if you're watching this video, you know, you should comment below and tell me suggestions on what I should do, what should I work on, you know. I know people are gonna see this video, and if you don't see it, well then it's whatever, but I don't care, you know. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next time I post.